Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. Last week, not so bad in the end. It was a small loss. We had a pretty bad show, let's be honest. So we had a 2.5 star rated show, and we had Booker T and Matt Hardy getting a victory of JBL and Nitro. Melina won the triple threat. Trish defeated Candice, our newest member of the roster. Kane defeated Chavo, Cena defeated Orton, and Batista and Van Dam defeated Edge and Kurt Angle. So not exactly all that bad at the end, but luckily enough for us, SmackDown had a pretty bad week as well. If SmackDown had a good week, we were definitely in trouble. So this week, we need to hit back. Now, here's a quick recap of our rivalries. We currently have Batista and Kurt Angle in a rivalry with one another. Edge and Rob Van Dam, our other new rivalry. And of course, JBL and Matt Hardy still continuing. The tag team rivalry continuing. Cena and Orton have begun a rivalry. And as well as that, Trish and Candice, Michelle, will begin a rivalry as well. So that just leaves us with a few guys left over, such as Booker T and Nitro, and some of the women as well. We could probably do a quick little rivalry here. Oh no, we can't. We can't because they're all. And one of them needs to turn, so we probably need to turn one of them. So this week, maybe we'll do that. So I was originally going to have an interview with Rob Van Dam to try and boost his popularity, but we probably need to turn one of our women here. And we've done the rivalry with Trish and Tori. We could probably turn Tori and go from there. So that might not be a bad idea. It's either that or Lita, I'm thinking. We'll go with Tori. So we'll turn Tori to a babyface. So let's start booking this week's show. So we're going to have... we need Lita to pick up a victory badly. So we're going to have Lita team up with Trish to take on Melina and Candice Michelle. Because... actually, no, I think Lita wants a title shot, actually. But not a win, but she's upset anyways. So maybe we'll stick Tori Wilson in there instead and get a better popularity boost. I'm pretty sure she wants a title shot. She was upset about something. As well as that, we'll probably do a one-on-one matchup here. We want to try and like stop having the same old matches, you know. So we got Booker T at the moment as a bit of a floater. So we'll have him and Nitro face off, and we'll stick Melina with Nitro. I know that these two have met in the past, but we'll see. We might come back to that. Our main event, we did a tag team last week, so maybe this week we'll just do a straight up one-on-one match. And we can do that with, I guess we could do Batista and Edge or Van Dam and... no, Batista and Kurt Angle, isn't it? So we'll do Batista and Kurt Angle. And that might be our featured match tonight. We can't really put a stipulation to it because otherwise one of them could run the risk of an injury. And as well as that, we can also have John Cena teaming up. And he can team up with Rob Van Dam. And he can take on Edge and Randy Orton. So that's another tag team match we can fill up there. Which leaves us with our tag team rivalry and also the JBL and Matt Hardy rivalry. So we could probably we did Chavo versus Kane last week, didn't we? We could probably just do a reverse of that, do Eddie versus Big Show, and you know we've got to probably just get that through, keep that rivalry going for another week, and then perhaps next week maybe we can put the titles on the line or something like that, to make things a little more interesting and kind of further prolong that. We just want to keep that rivalry going for now. So I know we've kind of done that before, but we need to make sure we keep that rivalry going. And we have Joey Mercury as our spare. I guess we could just do a one-on-one matchup. JBL versus Matt Hardy with Mercury. JBL versus... Joey Mercury, and Matt Hardy can be in his corner to keep that rivalry going. So yeah, that pretty much covers everything, I believe. I don't think we're missing out on anything. So we'll be turning Tori so we can make her into a rivalry next week. And I think we're pretty much covering. Let's just have a look at our roster quickly. Who's upset? So we have a few contracts coming up as well. So Lita needs a title match, so we might need to get that one out of the way soon. Chavo needs a victory. Eddie, he needs a win, so hopefully we can get him a win this week. JBL needs a win, and Randy Orton needs a win. So none of them are in danger territory yet, so we won't try and force anything as of yet. But if things start to get a little bit worse next week, then maybe we'll have to deal with that and give some title shots and things out of that nature. So I think we've got everyone booked in this week, so let's go ahead and advance to this week's show. Obviously, we have a huge match, Batista and Kurt Angle, a rematch there for the former champions, so that probably would make sense to be our featured match on this show. So we're going to play as Batista, and we're going to take on none other than the current WWE Champion, Kurt Angle. Alrighty, here comes the Animal Batista, and the former champion looking for a bit of revenge, a little redemption himself, and hopefully Batista can come out firing in this one and make a bit of an impact here and try and take down Kurt Angle and get himself back into the title picture going forward. Batista needs a big victory. Can he do it though? That's going to be an interesting question that we're going to find out very soon. Can Batista defeat Kurt Angle? Or is Kurt Angle just simply too good? And here comes the WWE Champion Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle, very, very impressive victory at the Elimination Chamber matchup and at the Unforgiven pay-per-view. Very impressive win for Kurt. A bit of a comeback for Kurt Angle. He's been going down and down and down for a while now. I kind of thought Kurt Angle was on the brink of getting traded over to SmackDown. And Kurt Angle, lucky enough for him, has kept his spot here on Raw, and he's won back the gold. Here we go, Batista and Kurt Angle. One-on-one. This should be a good contest between two of our very, very best. And here we go. So Batista straight away coming after Angle with a shot to the midsection. Kurt Angle firing back though. Batista feeling pretty pumped up. And Kurt Angle not going to have any of it. Side headlock there by Kurt Angle. Couldn't quite capitalize. And Batista against the ropes now. Chance here for Angle. But launched over the top of the rope. And Batista is pretty happy with himself about that. Showing off a little bit whilst he has the chance. Kurt Angle now getting back in the ring. Kurt Angle not happy with that at all. Batista with a shot to the midsection. Picks up Angle. Look out now. Trouble. And a running power slam there by the Animal. And that is going to be very effective here for Batista. And Kurt Angle immediately in some trouble early on already. Batista's feeling it. Oh, attempted clothesline there by Batista. And tried to knock Kurt Angle over again, but Angle good enough to get the drop toe hold, and down goes Batista. And lucky enough for Angle, he was going to meet a clothesline there from Batista, and that could have been very much so, very, very deadly. Counter here by Angle, so Angle back and forth here, trying to get the best of Batista. And a belly-to-belly slam there by the Olympic gold medalist, the current WWE Champion, Kurt Angle. Batista kicking away Angle now. And Batista back to his feet. Has a hold of Kurt. This is trouble now for Kurt. And again here from Batista. So Batista showing us what he can do right now with the submission hold applied. And he's got the rope break in force as well. He's not having anything of it. And he's just letting this continue. Now he'll finally break the hold. And may have used a little bit more of his energy than he wanted to try and inflict that. Batista in a bit of trouble. He's okay though. The energy coming back to him, and he can continue to work away on Angle. And he's going to do so. Kurt Angle's barely been able to get into this match. Batista, he's fired up. The Animal has been unleashed, and he's trying to make sure that Kurt Angle regrets ever taking the title away from him. Back to his feet now. Batista might have something big in store for Kurt Angle pretty soon if Kurt's not careful. Big clothesline and counter there by Angle, and thank goodness for that. If he didn't counter that, well, it might have been all over for Kurt. Batista, good counter there again. countering everything Kurt Angle's got to offer. Now from behind. Oh, look at that German suplex. Batista landing badly onto his neck. But he's fighting back here. Kurt Angle needs to try and get out of this predicament because Batista's been in control. Kurt Angle needs to look for a few more of those suplexes to keep himself in this match. And how disappointing would it be for Kurt Angle? You win the championship, then to lose it straight away. It isn't exactly what Kurt would be wanting. Batista's in the corner now. Kurt Angle slowly, but he's coming there. And, oh, try to clothesline Batista out of the ring. Batista too big, though. And he just kind of brushed that off. He went for a bit of a ride on the ropes, and down he went. And now, straight away, coming back out to Angle. Needs to take a bit of a breather. It's been a hard-fought 3 minutes for Batista. I don't think he's got much left in the tank. And that's probably the most energy he's used in 3 minutes in his life. Well, at least in the ring, that is. And now Batista waiting for Angle to get back up. Oh, and that could have been it. Batista generally goes for that kick to the midsection. Follows it up there with the Batista bomb. And now he goes for it this time. Batista has Angle up. Batista bomb. Look out. Boom. There it is. And Batista to make quick work here of Kurt Angle. And whoa, what is he doing? He's not through yet. Batista is not finished with Angle. He wants to continue the assault here. This could cost Batista, but he wants to continue trying to beat down Angle here. Well, I guess he's not through with what happened at the Elimination Chamber. Batista wants to make Kurt Angle pay for what he has done. They're taking that title away. Here he goes. These rights and lefts now to Kurt Angle whilst Angle's on the ground in trouble. Batista, he's going to go for it again now. Batista unloading here on Angle. This is relentless here from Batista. And oh, he's still not going. Still not through. More of these shots here by Batista. And he is feeling pumped up. He's on fire right now. Angle's back to his feet. And a shot there from Batista, but Angle's able to hit back. You can see Angle a little bit dodgy, a little bit ginger here. Not really being able to get the better of him. But now Kurt Angle with an uppercut, a desperation act. And perhaps Batista's regretting letting that cover go a moment ago. Now Batista, uh-oh. Here's trouble again for Kurt Angle. The second Batista bomb, here it comes! There it is! Batista may just put Angle away right here. And no, Kurt Angle's leg that was hooked had touched the rope. Batista's going to go for the cover again. And now Kurt Angle is able to kick out. Well, that could cost Batista. Batista's not happy. He's about to rev himself up here. Here he comes. Batista, he's unloading here on Angle. Trying to take down the champion. Batista had the match won, and he can't believe it that he didn't put Kurt Angle away. Kurt Angle has the ropes. Batista's ignoring it. Batista's just firing up here. The count of 4. Batista, luckily enough, will let go of the hold. Otherwise, he would have got himself disqualified. As you can see, Kurt Angle cannot even get to his feet right now. Batista still going. And oh, he went for the Batista bomb. And Kurt Angle got himself out of the way. So Batista with a mistake. And that has cost Batista an opportunity to put Angle away here with the third Batista bomb. Kurt Angle can barely even get out of the blocks. Batista's just been in complete control. And oh, look at that clothesline as well from Batista. And he wants Kurt Angle to get up. And now these strikes coming again. Probably trying to make Kurt Angle bleed here. He wants Kurt to get up to try and perhaps look for that Batista bomb one more time. Angle cannot even just feel on the ribcage. He can barely get to his feet. He's there now. Batista was going for the kick. Angle countering. Luckily enough. This time, though, Batista, He's going for it again, but he's near the corner, and that could cost Batista. He may just get another rope break. Batista with the Batista, but absolutely a rope break. And Batista, another mistake. Well, what is he doing? Now he's going to the top. This is trouble for Batista. But he connected. Didn't get much of it, but enough. And now, again, a fourth Batista bomb. Surely now this is going to be it for Batista. He's surely got Kurt Angle. The cover and the rope break again. Batista, he's going to go for it again. Surely there's no way Kurt Angle can kick out of this. And he does. Well, Batista cannot believe his luck. He's had Kurt Angle beat a few times now, but he's thrown it away with some poor ring positioning. Well, surely Batista's just got to get Angle in the middle of the ring. Just get him in the middle of the ring and put him away. That's all Batista's got to do. Angle's back up. You can see Batista backing off a little bit here, trying to get Angle in near the ring. Oh, Angle. Bit of a last gasp here, launching himself at Batista. And now again, another Batista bomb. Surely now Batista's got it right. Oh, I think he's okay. I think he's okay. And that has taken an absolute beating to beat Angle here. Well, Batista, it wasn't his best, but it was dominant nonetheless. He's put Kurt Angle away. What was it, 5 Batista bombs? Batista just needs to learn how to position Angle. He needs to know that, hey, Batista, if you Batista bomb him and he's near the ropes, it's not going to count. So hopefully Batista learns that for next time. If they do meet for that WWE title soon, Batista will need to be better because a mistake like that could cost him the matchup. But nonetheless, a victory here for Batista in this one. Alrighty, so big victory for Batista. Let's see how our other matches went down. Edge and Randy Orton picks up the victory over Cena and Van Dam. I think Orton needed a victory, so that's good. Eddie Guerrero and Chavo, they needed a win as well. They get the victory over Big Show and Kane. Joey Mercury with Matt Hardy defeats JBL. We did actually need JBL to pick up the win, so that's probably not a good thing there. Nitro defeats Booker T, I should say, with Melina in his corner. And Lita and Trish Stratus get the victory over Tori Wilson and Candice Michelle. So, pretty good results overall there. Not a bad week at all. Let's see how our ratings went down. Oh no, interference. Interference onto us and Smackdown. Oh boy. Oh boy. 110,000 viewers. Oh, Jesus. That's... okay. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. So we had a 3-star rated show. Good main event, of course. The rest of the match is pretty mediocre. And how does SmackDown go? 3.5. Well, okay, yeah, their show was better than ours. Yeah, they deserve that. Fair enough. Yep, absolutely. Any emails from us that we need to attend to? We're low on cash. Yes. Edge is now 100%. That's good. So we're low on cash. Yes, and we have a few oh. Can we get all these contracts? Well, I don't know. Shit. I'm a little worried. Well, Booker T and Lita are not in a rivalry at the moment, so that's where we have the upper hand. I'm pretty sure we can keep Booker. We might even be able to keep Lita. We may be able to keep her. Yes, we will. So we've got literally no money. We've got 15 grand left, but we kept everyone on the roster, and we won't need to sign another contract for 3 weeks, so that is just fine. So... oh, we lost a rivalry. We lost the, well, wait a minute. We lost the Batista and Kurt Angle rivalry? What the fuck? Wow. SmackDown released Lance Cade for 68 popularity. That's an option. That is an option to bring in. We did have Lance Cade originally, and... you see, their roster's pretty stacked. They've got a pretty popular roster with Triple H #1. So that's an option. I mean, we could get rid of Joey Mercury for him. And, you know, that's a better popular superstar. I'm not a real big fan of Lance K, but I don't know if he'll be there next week. That's the thing. He might be gone. Trevor Murdoch, pretty low popularity there for the tag team. So Let me know what you guys think. Should we bring in Lance Cade if he's still there? We trade out Mercury for him, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's someone with 10 popularity points more, so it's only going to help us. So what, we lost that Batista and Kurt Angle rivalry? Are you serious? You know, you got to be kidding me. We lost that? Yeah, we did, but they versed each other one-on-one. What the... I don't know. I don't fucking know. Why do I bother? Why do I bother? I don't know. We need a storyline. So, yeah, let's just... Well, was it because Batista and Kurt Angle had a match? Is that it? I mean, they had a one-on-one match. It wasn't even a submission match this time. It was just a one-on-one. I mean, what more do you want? You want me to have these two guys verse each other every fucking week to keep the rivalry together. When I do it, you take it away from me. I don't know. I don't know. It's pissing me off now. But that's this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you do leave a like on it. There's the fan support right now. Still a lead. Still doing fine. We've got a pay-per-view coming up again. We're going to be just okay. Alrighty guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like. It'd be great if we can hit 2 likes on this episode. Also subscribe to see more videos coming up from me in the near future. More GMO coming your way very, very soon. Thanks for all your support on the GMO videos. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.